Good morning, everybody, and welcome to round 2 of Statewide Stampede.
Good morning, everybody. We are coming live from the Officer Community Centre for round 2 of Statewide Stampede. We'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we are skating on today. So we've got the Bunurong and Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and we pay respects to their elders past, present and emerging.
So we've got the juniors up first this morning. We are super excited to be having a juniors game as part of Statewide Stampede. We've got a potluck game going today. We've got a black team versus a white team, and I'll quickly run through the white team roster. 1026 is Rogue Ninja, 13 Sophia, 22 Sonic Dash, 26 Thumper, 33 Jamnesia, 45 and the captain today is One Hit Wonder, 555 Zozo, 666 Bohemian, 77 Saren Scaramouche. That's a lot of duplicate numbers, just by the way. 269 Bruiser Bon, 911 Little Miss Chaos, 919 Isoburner, and 96 Fruit Loops. On the bench, we've got Nada Ninetails, the Rumour, and the Mad Splatter.
And for our black team today, we've got number 11, Avalanche, 123, Rainbow Smash, 17, Lightning Lily, 174, Tabby Cat, who is our captain for the black team today, number 24, Artemis, number 3, Nels Bells, 33, Nightmares, 333, Manic Panic, number 53, Madeline, 66, April O'Wheel, 888 Firestarter, and 999 Savage Patch Kid. And for our benchies, we've got KTKO, Mary Extreme, and M-Dog.
Officials today, we have on skates Knickerbocker, Disaster Chief, Smackaron, Jack Spite, Butcherbird, Mayhem, Goanna, and Pee-wee.
And our NSOs for today, we've got Abby Normal, Razorback, Achilles Wheel, Strawberry Shortcake, Short Skate, Emily Harrison, Mina Nina, Evie, RG, Jack Bussatil, and Rogue.
So excited. These junior teams come from all over Victoria today. We've got skaters from Ballarat Roller Derby, Southeast Magic, Mildura, Warrnambool, Gippsland, Dragon City, and Victorian Roller Derby League. So it is a great group of skaters from all across the state.
So we shouldn't be too far away from our first whistle. Our skaters have just been warming up. Looks like our skating referees are having their powwow, so we should be ready to go very soon.
We've got 5 games today, so we hope you're going to stay and tune in for the whole day of Derby, or come and watch it live down at the Officer Community Hub. This venue is awesome. It's huge, it's light and bright. It's a vinyl plank floor though, so we're going to see how it goes with wheels on it.
Should be really exciting.
Oh, good. We are the pun commentary team.
Yes. And on that, we should probably introduce ourselves. So I'm J-Lo, so I'm from Gippsland Rangers.
And I'm Harmon Miranda. I'm from South Sea, and I'm a little biased. My daughter is part of Southeast Magic. She started at the beginning of the year. So not playing, obviously, at this level 2 game today, but hopefully in a couple of years' time we'll see her.
It's going to be very exciting to see how our junior skaters come up and progress through the ranks, and it'll be interesting to see over the next few years how Derby changes with junior skaters getting a lot more experience on the track.
I always said I was glad that I started Derby nice and early, because as I age and retire, all these skaters that come up and have like 6 years experience at the age of 18, they'll skate rings around me.
And we're waiting with bated breath.
I wonder what we're waiting for. Do you think there's a coffee order that's being delayed? Or a bake sale run?
And on that note, we've got some lovely stalls from our groups there. So if you're here on site, check out all the stalls. There's some wonderful wares to be bought, some snacks to be consumed.
Yeah, my daughter's having jelly from breakfast. It's and my husband. It's fresh from the bake sale. Some really nice stuff over there. The anticipation's killing me. The jam timer's got the whistle in her mouth. Skaters are on the track.
Looks like we have our first lineup. So it looks like for the black team we have Mel's Bells jamming and Sonic Dash for the white team.
Yeah, now these guys both train together. So these kids are both from Southeast Magic. So they might be able to predict how each other is going to perform. I love how inclusive Junior Derby is too. All ages. And it's based on skills. So beginners is where you learn how to skate and how to fall and the basics of roller derby. Great little drill where you all run to the penalty box and back. And then level 1, you start playing the game, but it's a positional blocking, no contact version of the game. And this is level 2, which is a contact version of junior roller derby.
And I've got a big shout out for the people that are watching live on Facebook. If you guys have any comments that you want to add or questions you want to ask, feel free to pop them in the comments of the feed. All 9 of our viewers so far.
I love it. It's so great to have Beardcast here. He makes roller derby accessible for all of Victoria, all of Australia. It's such a great initiative. Oh, our outside pack refs have taken their position.
You can see our players having a nice little chat between each other. You can tell that they're all friends, and it's going to be a nice friendly match.
As well as Beardcasts on the stream today. I believe Hawkeye will be providing his live view from his camera. We may get the live cross to, what are we calling it? Hawkeye view? Hawkeye cam?
Hawkeye cam, watch out.
It'll be happening for juniors and South Sea games today.
And we've got our first comment on the feed. We've got Miranda. Super excited to see some spring rollers on the track. Yes, we are. And that's our first whistle. And we have our black jammer, number 3, out as lead. White jammer is now through the pack, coming round. Now you guys may notice that the pace is a little bit slower. This is a level 2 game, so we're playing it the equivalent of an amber level scrimmage. So the rules are that they need to wipe off some of their speed before coming into the pack. And that jam has been called off. We have 4 points for the black team, and the white team not scoring any points this round.
I think we're waiting for the remaining white team points to be put up. White jammer ref indicating there's 2 more in that pass.
Here we go.
Second jam, we've got Jamnesia for the white team up against April O'Wheel. Both going to the out to start with. Jamnesia pushing against that black tripod at the back of the pack. We've got a penalty. White Jammer is off to the box. That leaves April the track to herself. April hits the pack, ducks to the outside, and completes her first scoring pass.
So you'll notice at the moment we've got a power jam situation going on. White Jam has been in the penalty box but is now standing.
April's called it off, leaving the white jammer in the penalty box. We say she's iced the jammer so that the black team will start with a power start, meaning their jammer will be the only jammer on the track for probably, well, it's going to be less than 10 seconds because the white jammer is standing. But, oh my Lord, I'm sorry. Cuteness overload.
Can we just stop for a minute and appreciate our jammer?
888 fire starter. Current score, black is on 12, leading white on 2.
And she's off, no pack, so that means... And she is really pushing into that tripod, weaving her way through. White jammer is now back on the track, and we have our black jammer through. Our white jammer is lead jammer. We have a no-pack situation.
How do you get low enough to block fire starter? I love, though, this is the magic of junior derby, is its skills and abilities. It's not about your size or your shape or your age. Big applause for fire starter as she comes around the track.
And that's probably one of the best things about roller derby. It's a sport for everybody. And there's so many people that need to be required to put on a game that even if you're not a skater, there is a place for you here.
Yeah, I always say if you're not into the bruises, there's plenty of other spots. Oh, both jammers pushing through the pack. White jammer held up at the front.
And white jammer calling off the jam. So we'll wait for the score to be updated.
So 12 points in that jam to the white team, 5 points to the black team. We have a lead change. White is now in front by 1 point, 18 to 17.
And jamming, we've got Cinderella 269 for the white team and number 3, Nels Bells for the black team.
I'm going to say Cinderella's actually Bruiser Bond in a borrowed shirt.
And our black jammer has gotten lead. Black jammer's approaching that tripod, juking through nicely. And she's gotten through. White jammer is in the penalty box. So we've got a power jam situation.
Both jammers back on the track. Coming around for scoring passes. Oh, nope. Nels scoring for you, white team. Great jam by Nels Bells, number 3 there. 16-point jam. Getting black team back in the lead. 33 for black, 22 for white. We have Savage Patch Kid to the box pretty much straight away. Blockers to the front. Getting lead. But Savage Patch Kid close on her heels. Look at the... overtake.
challenging bipod there against the white.
Both jammers pushing. What are we saying? Struggle town, tripods of doom. Jammers' worst nightmares.
Muscling their way through. And our black jammer is through. She's muscled her way through.
The bench coach, keep going. You're doing awesome, Savage Patch.
Yeah.
Oh no. Jammer cutting on the outside. Has to go to the box, leaving to herself. Ooh, last late hit there by Sonic Doom. I love how much Savage Patch checks with the bench as she goes past. That awareness is amazing.
Important. And she's muscling her way through again. Very strong. You can hear she's also listening and checking in.
Realising she's not lead jammer. Can't call it off. Gets more points and does another lap. Pods next to each other.
Very interesting.
Savage Patch takes the inside line. Successful.
On the apex.
And the White scored 3, bringing them to 25. But 21 minutes after 10 minutes of exciting roller derby done. 50 to go.
Now jam this round, we've got Rogue Ninja and our Black Jammer. Rogue's definitely putting up a fight there. Very agile on the skate. But also a testament to our black tribe there, giving Rogue a run for their money. Black Jammer back on track. We've got April at wheel, 6-6.
Healthy on the outside by April. Completing her initial pass. Rogue Ninja still fighting the black blockers at the front of the pack. April again with a sneaky outside pass.
Great blocking by that black tripod and offense by the white pivot.
Oh, I think April got a few sneaky points at the end there. Heard the white team bench coach saying cool, but it needs to be a big enough movement that the refs can see it. So that was an 8 to 4 point jam, 57 to black, 29 to white. Oh, we've got Sonic Dash, one of the tallest members, lining up against 888 Firestarter. I think I'm going to say definitively the smallest skater I've seen here today. Both jammers enter the pack. Sonic Dash stopped by his sister, the black tripod. 888 behind what looks like a formidable wall of white, especially when you're that height. Sneaks around the outside and exits through the initial pass. But Sonic Dash is back around. Lead jammer status. Tiptoes down the inside line on the apex. Beautiful footwork. Comes around.
A great job checking in with their bench coach.
The awareness is amazing. You don't see that in all the adults half the time. Firestarter's out. Got her 4 points. Sonic Dash 10 feet behind. Oh, Sonic Dash overtakes on the inside. I think when your legs are twice as long, they got
a little bit of an advantage.
Oh no, Sonic Dash forgot to slow before entering the pack. Off to the penalty box he goes. This leaves Firestarter a whole track to herself. Oh, you got to get low to block fire starter.
And they're through.
Exits the pack. Makes her epic journey around the other 3/4 of the track.
Must be a long way around the track when your legs are that little.
Oh, meets a very tall tripod. Ducking inside and outside, using her blockers. White team reforms at the front. Gets very low. Hard to spot fire behind some of the other skaters. Whoa, big hit, knocking Sonic Dune out on the apex. Oh, that was his sister. No, not his sister. Firestarter sneaks through in the chaos around the outside. And the jam comes to its natural conclusion, a full 2-minute jam. Looks like, just waiting to see if any other points go up, but it looks like it's 12 each. Bringing our scores to white on 41 and black in the lead at 69.
And it looks like our feed's back online for people watching at home. So for white, for this jam, we've got Thump Her. And black, we've got number 3. Black Jam and Nels Bells has lead.
She looks so calm.
Very calm, very zen.
Born to jam.
And our white jammer is through. Number 26, Thump Her. A nice strategic call off for that jam. Black Jam and Nels Bells calling the jam off before white has an opportunity to score any points.
I think Thumper gets the second smallest jammer of the day. They're adorable. I want to adopt them all. We've got Scaramouche for the white team jamming up against April O'Wheels. Black blockers have formed on the line, ready to catch white right off the bat. I think they're getting a bit more warmed up now. Do you feel the pace has sped up a little and the intensity's increased? White blockers recycle April to the outside. She re-enters the track. Big recycle of the white jammer at the back of the pack. And April exits for lead jammer.
Great determination showed by the white jammer there. Black blocker, certainly.
Yeah, great
Giving her a run
recycling and
for her
waterfalling
money.
at the front.
Through.
Oh, April skips past the white blockers on the great chase by 22 to recapture. But April calls off the jam for her 4 points, leaving white scoreless this jam. So black now have 77 and white are on 41. 1/4 a derby down, 3/4 to go. Bruiser Bond jogs down the outside on her toe stops. She's up against 3-3, which is Nightmares. I think that's the first jam for Nightmares today. Oh, same beautiful footwork on the outside works for Bond. Nightmare moving back and forward at the front against the wall of white. Sneaks out, scores her 4 points, but hot on her heels. Bruiser Bond being told to chase by the bench.
And it looks like we've slowed right down on the apex there, so we've got our blockers causing our jammers a little bit of grief, and our black jammers through. White jammer, although they were behind, had lead, so they've got the power to call that jam off.
Yeah, if you're going lap for lap, makes sense to call. Oh, Sonic Doom, the Savage Patch. Looks like they know each other. Looks all friendly and cheery on the jammer line. Got a bit of a soft spot for Savage Patch. She always, as I said, my daughter's playing junior, kind of the leader, takes Riley under her wing, tells her where to go, what to do.
Great game, Manus.
Oh, beautiful pushing against a white blocker by Savage Patch, while Sonic Dash dodges and ducks and dives around the inside, past all the black blockers for lead jammer. Savage Patch exits the pack. But Dash has got a half a track lead. Oh, nope, that's a white blocker heading to the box. Dash definitely scoring his points, going in for another lap.
And we've got Sonic Dash coming around again, making another pass.
Just 3 blockers left on the track for each team, one of each colour in the box. So just a tripod to get past. Oh. Savage Patch going to the box for a back block, so leaving Sonic Dash to dance around for...
Lovely work by the black tripod.
I'm loving the support for the juniors. Applause as they're exiting the pack, cheers from the crowd. Oh, look at that. Oh,
And an apex jump
Nice job,
from
Sonic.
Sonic Dash.
Why block when you can leap, huh? Oh. Just do it again.
And again.
But I also want to point out that his blockers were doing a great piece of offense on the outside for him. He had options. Oh, nice catch at the front by those black blockers. And Savage Patch is back from the box, caught at the back in a tripod for the white team. Solid defense from the white there. Wow, how big a jam was that one for Sonic? 24-point jam for Sonic, bringing the white team to 77. 4 points for black on 89. This is a close game again. We've only got... Oh, wait, add those 5 points. Not quite as close, but it's still close. Sonic bringing the white team much closer to the black score. So it's 77 for white, 90 for black.
And I think now we have a lineup of our 2 smallest jammers. Nice and fairly matched. We've got 26 Thumper and 888 Firestarter.
These older or taller blockers have to get so much lower when Thumper and Firestarter hit the track. Oh,
And Firestarter has snuck her way through.
Lead for Firestarter. Oop. No pack situation means they have to let the white jammer go.
I think I'm going to say, I think
Sorry,
juniors roller derby is my favourite type of roller derby.
Bit of a giggle in the crowd there. We heard the black team bench coach go inside, 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 and Firestarter went out, so she just shrugged and went, okay, outside. And then with the call-off, she's like, you've got to hit your hips. And it's very true. The refs don't need to call it unless they see a big movement with your hands hitting your hips multiple times. So it was 4 points for Firestarter, no points for Thumper, 94 for black, 77 for white.
And lining up behind the jammer line, we've got Rogue Ninja and Nightmares. Both very agile skaters.
Yeah, the blockers had to work hard then. There's quite a few missing off the track. We've only got 3 black blockers, 2 white blockers at the moment.
And Rogue is chasing down Nightmares.
And they've got to slow as they enter the pack, which is always tricky on a new surface.
definitely a very unique surface that we're going to be skating on today. As we mentioned before, vinyl. So big congratulations to our junior skaters today for having a crack and taking on a new surface. It can be quite daunting.
It's been half a lap now, trapped behind the pack with both jammers. Oh. Quality of
And
derby.
Lovely break through the pack from Nightmares.
They worked hard for those points.
Both skaters, I would say, quite fairly matched, entering the pack at a similar time.
Don't you hate it when you do something by accident and you know it's a penalty and you can feel it coming?
The dread. The dread.
Nightmare getting a bit of a lead now. Be able to lap Rogue Ninja.
It's great to hear the supportive encouragement coming from the crowd. All I can hear is cheers of support and encouragement.
Oh, we're just checking the scores. That was a high-quality derby jam. There was so much athleticism, so much agility. Those blockers were going side to side, reforming.
And our score at the moment, we've got white on 84 and black on 102. Again, still very close. Teams are very, very evenly matched.
We've got an official timeout at the moment. I have no clue what for, but I'm sure it's very important and very much required. Meanwhile, if you're sitting here in the room, you should probably head over to the merch stalls, the raffle and the bake sale. East Vic Roller Derby love presenting this event and would love some financial support to present this event. So, buy raffle tickets, eat snacks. Oh, fire starter's back out. Oh.
And we've got some support coming in off our Facebook Live from Lisa McNamara saying, go Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops, you are you're internet famous. I don't see a change to the score. Maybe it was a period clock modification. Anyway, jam has started. 45, one hit wonder.
I think that might be their first jam.
Yes, it is. Against Firestarter.
And Firestarter, a seasoned jammer of this game.
Totally is. So one hit wonder happens to be related to Sonic Dash. Not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but I think it's great how many families are involved in roller derby. Their mum skates at South Sea, their older sister skates at South Sea, and the two of them are at Southeast Magic Juniors. Oh, Firestarter stuck at the back between a wall of four. One hit wonder, cruising around, got her 4 points.
One hit wonder is also the captain for the team, as denoted by the big C written on her arm.
Oh, stopped by 1-7 at the front there, Lily.
Very strong blocking by our black defence.
I'm very impressed by the lack of expression on her face. Do you think that's like she's that cool and calm? Or it's I've got too many emotions I can't show?
Yes. And Firestarter through the pack.
Oh. Off to the box. I didn't see a change in facial expression then either. So this is the Black Power Jam for our itty bitty Firestarter.
Approaching
Small
the pack.
in
And she's
stature.
snuck through on the outside line. Wonderful work.
Small in stature, big in derby talent, I feel.
100%.
The pack resets.
Right under. You can see that she's looking for places to go. Wonderful on the inside line.
Wow. I think when your feet are that thin, you can skate on the line and stay in bounds.
It's like my parking, right? On the line's in, yeah?
Line is totally
Just
in bounds in roller
Just
derby.
like parking a car.
Yep. Unless you want to open your doors. But yeah, otherwise totally.
Who needs to get out of the car, right?
It's when you do that weird, awkward climb through the other door or through
Breathe
the
in,
window.
make yourself small.
That's what sunroofs are for, right?
Well, if you're on
All
the line
right,
on one
so
side, you've
black
got plenty of
team
room
still
on
in the lead. That was a 16-point jam for Firestarter, bringing them to 118, and White are on 92. Power start for the Blacks. Oh, that's Manic Panic. I don't think we've seen them on the jammer line before. But straight out of the penalty box, straight to the lead jammer is 45, one hit wonder.
And our black jammers through. Not far behind at all.
What's half a track between friends? White jammer pushing the black blockers at the front. Black jammer being grabbed by the white tripod at the back. No pack situation means they have to let 4-5 go at the front for her scoring pass, 4 points.
Great defensive work by the white tripod in the back there.
Yeah, still got
Lots of lateral footwork, moving side to side across the track.
3-3-3 knocked down to the outside and recycled to the back of the pack. Oh no, 4-5 back to the box.
And they've snuck through right on that inside line. Fantastic footwork.
Power jam for the black team. 3-3-3 coming around for her second scoring pass.
And it looks like we have a power jam
Sure do.
situation for the black team.
And the black team's depleted by a blocker now as well. Bit of an advantage for 3-3-3. She takes it. Beautiful offensive line there by a black team, leaving the inside line clear.
And for our friends at home, we are watching on Hawkeye Cam. How's it going for you? And black jammer is through again.
White jammer's returned from the box and is caught up with the black blockers at the back, pushing forward strongly and solidly. Pushing 2 blockers. Tripod reforms. 1 blocker to beat.
Lovely defensive
4
work by
points.
black. And that is the end of that jam.
Oh yeah, there should be time for 1 more jam in this half. Ooh. Black team still in the lead, 134. White on 100. Triple digits for both teams.
And we've got a few more people popping in to say hi on Facebook. Fiona Dunning saying, go Thumper. Linda, go Rogue Ninja. And Lisa's on her tea break at work.
Sonic Dash up against Madeline. I think this is Madeline's first jam. Ooh, we've got an equipment malfunction. Somebody's toe stop. Yep, you're right. It was commentator's curse. We said last jam. It will not be the last jam. We're new at this game. We're going to give much curses today.
We have a toe stop emergency.
Let's be honest, it's not going to be the last time a toe stop falls off at a game.
That's it.
But not how you want your jam to end. They're going to substitute with 1, 2, 3. Rainbow Smash. All these debut jammers. I love it when everybody gets a jam.
It's great to see everybody jumping and having a crack of all the rolls.
Oh, you don't know if you're good at them until you practice them for a bit. We all suck to start with. Wait, so that's Sonic Dash against Rainbow Smash. Yep, no, I love that.
And we're back on Hawkeye Cam. We're looking at the roof.
We're looking at the roof.
No, we're not. I think there must be a bit of a delay.
So Rainbow Smash taking the outside, Sonic Dash taking the inside, both pushing forward and dancing. They've got a similar style. They're both very agile and on their toe stops. They've pushed the pack up
Fantastic
to the
toe
pit
stop work
line.
from our black jammer, leaping through.
Sonic Dash recycled. Rainbow Smash lead. They all look so calm. I would be celebrating my lead or freaking out about it. Or Sonic Dash exits the pack whilst Rainbow Smash gets her first 4 points. One of the bench crew yelling, "Let the jammer through." I hope only one of the teams followed that advice and not both the teams. Rainbow Smash calling from the floor in the middle of the pack, making it tricky to see. And that brings us to half-time. Oh, is that a... No. 138 for the... Oh, sorry.
Hold up.
Wait until the scores get fed in. It was a 7-point jam to the black team, 4-point jam to the white team. So we've got white on 104 and black on 141.
Well done to both teams. What a great half of roller derby.
That was amazing. These are like the up-and-coming stars of our sport, and the amount of experience and practice they get before they join the seniors shows when they get there.
Cannot wait to see what's going to happen in the next 5-10 years of roller derby with these up and coming skaters.
It's amazing.
It's going to change the game phenomenally.
So if you're in the room, please do head over to the merch stalls, the bake sale and the raffle. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes time. Yeah. And we'll start the second half of the first game of round 2 of Statewide Stampede 2023. And welcome back to the second half of our first game of round 2 of Statewide Stampede for 2023. We are joining the Junior Roller Derby skaters from all across Victoria. Black team versus white team. Our black team is currently in the lead by 37 points, which is what? A jam and a half for Sonic Dash. They're on 141 and the white team is on 104.
And we hope you stick around today because we have a great day of roller derby coming up. So for round 1, after this game, we've got TRV versus Diamond Valley. Round 2, we've got East Vic versus Dragon City, coming all the way from Bendigo. Round 3, we've got South Seas versus Nerd. And round 4, we've got Pivot City versus Ballarat. So we've got some great games coming up for you during the day. So we hope you stick around.
Might do a quick shout out to the media team that we've got here today. We're obviously joined by Beardcast for the magnificent streaming you may or may not be watching now or in the future. We've got Scout from Alrighty Production House. We've got Hawkeye from RXA Photography. Phil Northwood from Lollapalooza Films. Sarah Dean from Social Grind Media. Lucy Champion from LJ Champion Creative Media. And Bill LeGroux. Doesn't need anything else than that one name.
And we might just go through our teams once again for those of you that may have joined us through the jam and those of you that have just joined us from home. So on our white team, we have number 1026 Rogue Ninja, 13 Sophia, 22 Sonic Dash, 26 Thump Her, 33 Jamnesia, 45 our Captain One Hit Wonder, 555 Zozo, 666 Bohemian, 777 Scaramouche, 269 Bruiser Bond, 911 Little Miss Chaos, 919 Isoburner, 96 Fruit Loops, and our bench team is Natto Ninetails, The Rumour and Mad Splatter.
I'm going to get the black team out super quick. 1-1 Avalanche, 1-2-3 Rainbow Smash, 1-7 Lightning Lily, 1-7-4 Tabby Cat, 24 Artemis, 3 is Nels Bells, 3-3 is Nightmare, 3-3-3 is Manic Panic, 5-3 Madeline, 6-6 April O'Wheel, 8-8-8 The Cutest Firestarter, 9-9-9 Savage Patch Kid, benched by KTKO, Merry Extreme and M-Dog.
Well done.
We've got 33 Jamnesia from the white up against 999 Savage Patch Kid from Team Black. Jamnesia pushing to the front, no pack called, pack 3 form, letting Jamnesia get lead at the front. Savage Patch flicking to the outside, using her offensive blockers and getting out for her initial pass.
Must say some great offence there by the black pivot, assisting their jammer to get through.
Jamnesia pushing at the front against a big wall of black blockers. Savage Patch pushing at the back.
And just a reminder for our friends that have just joined us, we are playing at a level 2 junior level, which is a modified contact. So you will notice that the jammers are completely wiping off their speed as they enter the back of the pack.
White blocker heading to the box. Savage Patch exiting the pack for her first 4 points. Jamnesia pushing at the front, held up by Nightmare.
And some fancy footwork there from our white jammer, Jamnesia.
It is a family affair today. I think Jamnesia's mum is benching her team. And I know Sonic Dash and One Hit Wonder's mum and sister are benching the opposing team.
And again, some fancy footwork on that second pass.
That was amazing, sliding backwards on one foot.
Oh, and we have a little bit of a tumble there. All's fun in a game of derby.
Both jammers exiting the pack at about the same time. I think Jamnesia is at least one scoring pass ahead, however. Knocked to the outside by 3-3. Shuffles to the in court.
No pack, meaning that the blockers cannot engage. Having to let the jammer through.
Jam comes to its natural conclusion after 2 minutes. We have... just waiting for those scores to update.
Our littlest jammer looks like 888 Firestarter coming up against probably one of our tallest jammers. 1026 Rogue Ninja.
Totally agree. Looks like it was 20 points in that last jam to the white team, 14 to the black team, bringing our scores 124 for white, 155 for black. 888 almost went through the legs of 911.
One of the perks of being one of the smallest players, able to duck under the arms of the opposing blockers, gaining herself lead jammer status. 888 fire starter for the black team.
Do you think like the jam refs practice having a beautiful straight L shape and then you've got to point it downwards for little jammers? Is that bad technique?
Rogue coming up to the back of the pack now, wiping off speed. Very agile skater, fantastic footwork.
Side surfs around the outside. I think it must be really hard to play against Firestarter when you're taller. Like, where does it leading with the head sort of, if you go to blocker and your natural blocking zone is in front of her head, that would make it really tricky. Everything's a high block. So that looks like it was 4 points each, bringing the scores white team 128, black team 162.
And coming up for the next jam, we've got Nels Bells and
Scaramouche? No. Brisbane. I believe this is her last game at the juniors level. She is going to graduate, aka turn 18. Oh, that was Lily. Oh, Little Miss Chaos's last game. My apologies.
And our black jammer has gained lead jammer status, getting through the pack first.
Close, hot on her heels, Brisbane. Both jammers slow as they enter the pack, as per the rule set the juniors play.
Both entering a pack at a similar time as well. Both tripods of blockers giving them a run for their money.
Oh, a bit of a hop and a skip. Brisbane is out first. Oh, and black jammer is heading to the box. So white jammer has a power jam. Can score unopposed. White team changes it up to do some offense. Oh, Brisbane skips down the inside. Quick and easy, 4 points.
This is giving the white team a chance to close that gap. However, 30 odd points is not a big gap in the game of roller derby.
Ooh, big hit by 174 to the inside. Recycled to the back of the pack. Nice.
Some great blocking
out to the in.
Great blocking by the back team, but also some great footwork by our white jammer.
Tiny gap on the inside that she took. Bond trying to call it off, unsuccessful as she is not lead jammer. Both jammers up against the back of the pack. Nell fighting to get through that tripod whilst Bon is knocked to the ground at the front. Now that's the look of somebody who had to jam for 2 full minutes. Jamming takes energy at all times, let alone doing it for 2 minutes straight. So that was a big jam for the white team. 20 points for Bon, 6 points for Nell. Oh, 8 points. I always say it too early. Which brings white team up to 148 against black on 170.
We've got the black blockers giving our white jammer a hard time off the line there. Black jammer through, gaining lead jammer status. And our white jammer is through, just as our black jammer is approaching the pack. We have both pods of blockers next to each other, just about on the apex. Some front-on blocking there from our black blocker there. our white jam are trying their hardest to muscle their way through that black tripod. And it's fantastic to see our skaters looking back to their bench coach, their bench team, to seek guidance.
Yeah, and I think that was a great decision by the black bench there.
And that's the end of the jam.
So it makes sense to run a jam if the opposing jam is stuck in the pack, not having much success. You can capitalise on that and keep the jam running. And this time they've kept the opposing jammer in the box. They've iced her so that they'll get pretty much a full 30-second power start. Be able to score points unopposed.
Black team having a huddle on the track.
They've got Firestarter out. She seems to be there when we've got a power jam. We'll start with her. I think it's the second or third time they've used her for a power start now.
Thank you, Michael. Replying to our stream there, confirming that our audio is great. Good to hear.
So we've got 22 minutes left in this half. We've got a 33-point differential, and that's what the white team want to get. So having a power start for the black team is not what they'd like. Bit of a mix-up there with the start whistle. Gets confusing with rolling whistles and 4 whistles and 2 whistles. But no harm, no foul. We just reset and off we go again. I love it when the bench coach yells a direction. And when you yell out one instruction to the blockers and not the jammer, the black bench coach was telling the blockers to stand still, and poor little 8-8 thought it was her.
Can get very confusing on the track.
Wow, how is she going to move those 3 giants all by herself? Stop block. That's how. No
and
pack.
8-8 is muscling her way through there, creating a no-pack situation. And 8-8 Firestarter is through, gaining lead jammer.
So successful plan. Put her out for the power start. She gets lead. Oh, we had an attempted star pass there. White jammer took off the helmet to give to the pivot, but the pivot got a penalty just as they're about to take the pass. So hat goes back on to the white jammer, and she continues her track. Nice offense from 4-5 there, getting Isa Burner out of the pack for her initial pass.
And we've got Firestarter coming up to the pack again. Not many white blockers there for her to have to fight her way through.
That's the worst, isn't it, when you're the one blocker on the track and you're worth all 4 points?
And white jammer through Isa Burner.
Oh, almost
Just
staying in bounds.
coming out of bounds. So they have to re-enter and try again. And we've got a full complement of a tripod coming up now against Firestarter.
Oh dear, Firestarter to the box. She did not slow as she entered the pack that time.
And that's the end of the jam.
So we'll have a white team power start for this jam. Current score, 196 for black, 153 for white.
I think that jam just about had it all. We had attempted star passes, we had jammers in the box, we had most of the blockers in the box, we had some lead jammers, we had some power jam situations.
Hit outs, drawbacks, all the things. So Thumper lining up on the jammer line for the white power start. No pressure for her, but she needs, 43 points to bring up the scores to even. Offense from the white team. Moving to the in and the out and back again. Pushing the pack up past the pivot line through that first turn. And she exits
right
the pack for
through.
lead jammer.
Using great lateral movement there, giving the blockers a bit of grief.
White bench coach informing her team to set up for the next part of play. So Thumper pushing against the black wall at the front of the pack. Firestarter back from the box, pushing against the white wall at the back of the pack. Both jammers smaller than the walls that they are attacking. Thumper pushing past. She's got 2 to beat at the front. Black team keeps reforming magnificently and recapturing her at the front. Her trademark side-to-side style, pushing them out, making them bridge.
And a nice little dash there from Firestarter.
Firestarter sneaking around the outside.
We can hear our bench coaches giving some instructions there.
Again, both jammers, white pushing black at front, black pushing white at the back. No pack call, so they have to let the white jammer go. She pops out and calls it.
There we go.
Wonder how many points Firestarter got at the back there. 2 to Firestarter on that last pass. 4 to Thumper. So that was an 8-point jam for the white team, 3-point jam for the black team, bringing us 161 to white, 199 to black.
So we've got Sonic Dash jamming for the white team. And we have 6-6 April O'Wheel for the black. Looks like we've got a timeout.
Another official timeout.
Don't know why. We'll find out in a minute, I'm sure. Now might be a good time to shout out to our NSOs. Abby Normal is our head NSO. We've got Razorback, Achilles Wheel, Strawberry Shortcake, Emily Harrison, Mina Nina, Evie, RG, Jack Bustil and Rogue. And for our skating officials, we've got Knickerbocker, Disaster Chief, Smackaron, Jack Spite, Butcherbird, Mayhem, Goanna, and Pee-wee. And I think the most important people of all are your amazing commentators for this morning. My name is J-Lo.
And I'm Hammond Miranda. I know it's a cliche, but we could not play this sport without officials. So, as always, big thanks to our officials. This is not one of those ones where we pay refs to come and ref our games. So, these guys all volunteer from the bottom of their hearts and the love of the sport and the community. So, big thanks to all of our officials today. If you're thinking of joining roller derby, you can head to the Skate Australia or Skate Victoria websites and find your nearest roller derby league. Most leagues have a come and try day, and it's all nice and easy to start with. Nobody gets thrown in the deep end. We teach you how to stop and fall before we hit you. And obviously, junior roller derby is a thing. So if you've got kids aged 5 to 17, they should come along and check out their local junior derby league.
And as we were saying before, roller derby is an incredibly inclusive sport, open to absolutely every single human. And we would love to have you come and be involved. Big shout out also to our spectators today. We've got a great crowd here showing their support for our skaters. They definitely deserve it. They've been skating brilliantly today. And a big shout out to our spectators at home on Facebook.
Minutes remaining in this half, the final half of roller derby.
Some nice juking on and around the jammer line by our two jammers. Having a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, I think 6-6 was trying to put Dash off there, do a little bit of blocking.
Sonic's coming around hot.
Lead Jam, putting the brakes on though, because that's part of the rules. Oh, ducking dips through. Lateral motion is amazing. Both these jammers so very agile.
Wonderful skaters to watch.
Both jammers, one scoring pass each. Sonic just tap dancing along the outside line to get through for his second four. Oh, and a spin from April on the inside.
We're not playing roller derby, we're dancing. We are jam skating today. Nice tripod work from the black in the front.
I like how Sonic turns his body sideways to get through those small gaps. Very handy skill to have.
Oh, beautiful footwork. Beautiful footwork.
Oh no, Sonic forgot to slow into the pack again. Back to the box.
So we have a power jam for the black team.
No, we're going to have the magic jammer bounce situation. April's going to the box for a back block.
So this means that the black jam only has to sit for as long as the white jam is served.
Sonic's released. Remembers to slow this time, maybe? Skims through on the inside for another 4 points. There's definitely like a widening of the stance, a potential plough stop-ish shape. Oh. April sneaks those last 4 points on the inside. While Sonic picked up 2 on that last pass. So 18 points to the white team, bringing them to 179. 16 points for the black team. They're still in the lead at 215. Crowd goes wild for Scaramouche on the jammer line.
Nice support.
Up against 3-3 Nightmares.
Just trying to sneak from the outside line. Doesn't quite make it.
Cycle to the back of the pack, whilst 3-3's exited as lead jammer, coming around for her
team attempting to create a friendly side there. Not quite enough. The black team recycles around.
Scaramouche falls out the front of the pack. Almost clear.
Almost through.
Oh, there's nothing worse, is there? You've got 1 blocker to go, and then suddenly you've got 4 blockers to beat.
Yeah, it's a sad time for a blocker. Just about. Almost there. Those blockers are really giving Scaramouche a hard time.
174. It's great at the re-engaging.
Scaramouche showing great tenacity, great strength. Black jammer coming up. And Scaramouche through.
I think that's
completing
one of the things
her initial
I love.
pass.
I think that's one of the things I love most about roller derby. It's not about the getting hit, it's about the getting back up and the never giving up. It's a great message.
Showing great strength. Not only physical strength, but the mental strength as well, and the determination to keep going.
There we go.
Well done. Getting through much easier this time around on her first scoring pass.
Forearms penalty to the black jammer, meaning Scaramouche can get through by herself. All of her blockers are available to help her because they won't be blocking the black black jammer because she's sitting in the penalty box.
Scaramouche using their team to help them get through the pack. That's it, and just about, there we go.
Artemis chases and then realises she might be out of play. Thus ends a 2-minute jam. Not sure how many points 777 Scaramouche got because there's a person blocking my view of the screen.
Nope, still cannot see.
So it's 187 for white, 227 for black. Looks like 777 scored 8 points.
Jamnesia on the track, jamming for the white team.
We have a
power jam.
It's exactly what they need right now.
Jamnesia through.
Black Jammer has rejoined us on the track after a little bit of a rest in the penalty box.
And our Black Jammer is through. Coming through on the inside. Our Black Jammer is 3-3 Nightmares. With support from Anna, shouting out on our Facebook feed.
Oh, nice little shuffle on the inside on her toe stops. Nightmare overtook Jamnesia for a second there, but now they're coming around the corner at about the exact same pace and time. Well matched, these Jammers. Oh, a little toe stop jog on the inside for Jamnesia. Gets her 4 points, makes another pass. Oh. If it works,
Taken
why
away
change
through
it, right?
there. Jamnesia coming through on the inside. Some great lateral footwork there from our Black Jammer.
White tripod matching her agility really well. Black blockers heading to the box quite a lot. And again, signature Jamnesia move, sliding on one toe stop backwards. Again, I love it. Following the bench coach to the letter, points and call, getting through, calling off before the other Jammer has a chance to attack the pack. So if you're on the white team, and like obviously we're pretty evenly matched, but we've got, a bit of a 30, 40 points differential here, what would you be changing up? What would you be doing differently?
That is a great question.
28-point jam there for Jamnesia, bringing the white team to 215. 17 points for Black Jammer, 244.
We've got our Black Jammer, 1, 2, 3.
Rainbow Smash.
Rainbow Smash. And Bohemian, 666 down.
Bohemian. I think this is their first jam. That's a way to change things up, right? Put a new jammer on for the white team.
Yep. Put some fresh legs on the track.
See if that changes things up. Rainbow Smash into the back of the pack with a white wall waiting for her. Tripod at the front capturing Bohemian. Bohemian going to the out, knocked out, and to the floor. What's worse than a drawback? A drawback where you fall down first. Oh, Dash
And
taking down
Black
Rainbow,
down.
but Rainbow fell down inbound, so she doesn't need to be recycled back. Huge
straight back
recycle
up.
to the back of the pack for Bohemian. They took her miles back. Calls it off
Nice
smartly
jam.
before Rainbow can get some points on her scoring pass. Very close jam. 3 points to the white team, 4 points to the black team. Black still in the lead, 248 to 218.
Very close game. The numbers might fool you, but don't be fooled. It's not a big points difference in the game of roller derby. We've got Thumper for the white team and number 11, Avalanche. This is her debut jam for this game. Avalanche
Thumper.
attempting to muscle her way through. Getting knocked out. Scooting through on the inside line, Avalanche has gained lead jammer.
That's cool, isn't it? Your first jam of the game.
That's
straight
it.
out to lead.
Well done, Avalanche. We've got our white jammer just completing their initial pass now. Well done. Avalanche sneaking through on the inside of the apex, gaining 4 points. White Jammer at the front of the pack. Black blockers giving them a hard time. Astra says, "Go Abby."
Called from the floor. Looks like that was 8 points to our Black Jammer, Avalanche. Congrats, lead Jammer, 8 points on your first jam. Pretty nice. 261 for the Black team. 2 points to White Jammer Thumper, bringing the White team to 220. We have about 6.5 minutes left on the clock. 41 points difference. They put out Sonic Dash. Good plan, but he's up against Firestarter. Oop. Timeout. Called by... So 4 whistles to start the timeout, rolling whistle to finish the timeout.
Timeout is now concluded.
So 2-2 versus 8-8-8.
One of our taller players against easily our smallest player.
Both jammers approaching the pack a little tentatively, just testing it out, seeing what's going to happen. 8-8 pushing against a tripod at the back.
Showing absolutely no fear.
None. Sonic Dash speeding around the outside. Lead jammer awarded. Puts the brakes on. Only 3 blockers in the Black team for Sonic to go up against. 4 points. Here comes Firestarter hot on his tail. She's completed her initial pass and comes around for a scoring pass.
And we've got a viewer watching all the way from New South Wales saying hi to Indy.
Hi, Evie. Sonic Dash, second scoring pass complete. Firestarter hitting the white tripod at the back. Ducking to the in, ducking to the out. Super agile and not afraid to push up against people twice her height. Sonic Dash drawn back on the outside, re-enters the track. Oh, balances through on 1 foot on the inside. And Firestarter just pops out of the pack somehow, through the legs.
Great recycling by the black tripod.
April's got
Keeping Sonic at bay there.
Another no pack call. Have to let him go. April doing some O2. Meanwhile, a bit of opportunity to go. Sadly, it was not in the derby direction, and she does have a penalty for that. But I think the intent was there. That was a great strategy idea to be helping when your jammers are nowhere to be seen.
I must admit, I'm just enjoying Black 66's helmet there. It looks like a Ninja Turtle. That caught my attention.
Her helmet? Yeah.
That caught my attention.
It's great. Firestarter trying to chase down Sonic. Sonic does have the advantage with his legs 1.5 times as long as her. Nice, quick, easy 4 points on the inside to finish up. That must have been a huge jam by Sonic. Looks like 24 points for Sonic, bringing the white team to 244. And not a shabby day out for Firestarter. Another 8 points go on her stats, bringing the black team to 269. Only 4 minutes left. This game has been great. How can there only be 4 minutes left?
Never want it to end.
3 versus 3-3. We've got Nels versus Jamnesia. Not confusing. Jamnesia out the front. Followed closely by Nels. Oh, 4-5 goes for a little bit of a hit at the front. Decides she may be out of play. Doesn't want to risk it. Pretty sure the juniors level 2 rule set also has that you can't hit from multiple lanes away. So if you do chase at the front, you need to be able to positional block, and you can't just come in for that big hit. Jamnesia, 4 points.
And these modified rules are one of the ways that we show that we just don't chuck people right in the deep end. We work your way up nice and slowly to full contact bouting.
These jammers are a nice match as well, lap for lap.
White jammer calling it off before black jammer has the opportunity to get too many points there.
Yeah, I think the black jammer snuck in 2 points at the end. Oh, looks like 8 versus 7.
Very close game. Very close game.
That was a very close jam. So white team on 252, black team on 276.
And we've got Sonic going up against Cabbage Patch Kid.
Oh, did you see a little bit of... Was that smack talk from Savage Patch
Yeah,
there?
it looks like it.
Or is that just...
little bit of attitude there. Love it. Love it.
Get away from me, she says. This is my inside line.
Bit of dancing on the line.
Oh, no. Karmalogical fail. Sonic's out the front.
Sonic out
Super
the front.
speedy. Savage Patch still pushing through the pack. Oh, only half a track between them. Need a bigger the gap than that if the white team's going to make up the 20-something points they need. Sonic through, first scoring pass. Savage Patch up against the wall of white at the back of the pack.
Sonic not far behind.
Savage Patch pushing to the outside. Gets
And
past.
Savage Patch just coming through. Sonic not far behind again.
I think Sonic's going to lap.
I think so. I think there was a bit of a chat there between the two of them.
I was going to think that was a reverse smack talk from before. That was a revenge look.
I'm sure that
slowing
was-
into the pack, both of
I'm
them?
sure that was some friendly words of encouragement.
Yeah, they both play at the same league. So they know each other. They're not strangers. They're friendly banter. Oh, what sportsmanship. Apologising to her own teammate as she crashes into her on the way past.
Luckily, you don't get penalised for hitting your own teammates.
So that's 16 points for Sonic at the moment. 8 points for... wow, that's a wide plough. That was a very wide plough. I don't think my body is physically able to do that. Skilled and flexible. Sonic pushing past.
That's one thing the juniors probably
Cabbage
have
Patch.
against us seasoned players. A little bit more flexibility.
Oh, white keep reforming in front of Cabbage.
Some beautiful work there by our black blockers up the front there.
The black bench coach yells out to the black team to stop blocking their own jammer. Happens to all of us. We've all done it. Blocked
Yeah.
our own jammer.
Just get so focused.
You do.
You're focused in those blockers. You just don't see what's going on. And that's the end of the jam.
Whoa, 2-minute jam. How many points? White's got 2 in that last scoring pass. So big. Oh, I think that's the biggest Sonic dash on 26 points, that jam. Huge jam. And a not so shabby 12 points from Savage Patch Kids. There is 10 points left. Like there's 10 points difference. It's 288 to 278.
Not even a jam. We've got Luke coming in on the Facebook Live feed saying, "Go Bells." Thanks, Luke.
White lead jammer on the inside. Period clock has only got 1 second, so the period has ended.
And Firestarter's through.
Firestarter comes through. How are they going to do this? So now there's a 6 points differential. And the jam, we've got 1 minute 40 left on the jam. White team is 6 points behind, stopping Firestarter at the back. Yeah. Bruiser Bond dancing on the inside, dancing on the outside. Yes, so now there's only 2 points difference. Oh, Firestarter's out. We're back to back to 6 points difference. This is a nail biter last jam. Hey, Bond's through. We're back to 2 points different. White team need to keep Firestarter scoreless here and do 2 more scoring passes just to be sure.
And if you can hear those...
Bond's pushing. Bond wants it. Bond wants the win.
Well done.
I believe that's a lead change.
Just
And they're calling.
Wonderful
now,
work.
did Firestarter get any points here? Currently, they've got 2 points in the lead, but if Firestarter scored 2 or more points...
We're just waiting for the
Did
official score.
Firestarter? Oh, my God, nail biter. Leave it to the last jam, juniors.
What a nail biter. What a nail biter in the last jam.
So there was no extra points for Firestarter there.
There's our rolling whistle.
Rolling whistle. Unofficial score currently, 294 to the white team, now leading the black team 292.
I can see some fiddling at the computer.
Once this flicks to final, it looks like a 2-point win to the white team.
And our final
Final
score,
score,
white
white
team,
team.
294, black team 292. 2 points.
Winning it in
the
that
whole
last
game.
jam.
What a game.
Oh, used up all my adrenaline for the day. Amazing. Congrats to both junior teams. What a way to start this second round of Statewide Stampede. Stick around, 4 games to go.
So we're going to be coming around and we're going to be doing our high five. So let's give our juniors another shout out. We've got on our winning white team 1026 Rogue Ninja 13 Sophia 22 Sonic Dash 26 Thumper 33 Jamnesia 45 One Hit Wonder 555 Zozo 666 Bohemian 777 Scaramouche 269 Bruiser Bon 911 Little Miss Chaos 919 Isa Burner 96 Fruit Loops, and skating for our black team 11 Avalanche 123 Rainbow Smash 17 Lightning Lily 174 Tabby Cat 24 Artemis 3 Nels Bells 33 Nightmares 333 Manic Panic 53 Madeline 66 April O'Wheel 888 Firestarter 999 Savage Patch Kid. Also a big shout out to our benchies, giving our skaters absolutely massive amounts of support off from the side of the track and giving them their guidance and wisdom. Don't go away. We've got game 1 coming up very soon. TRV versus Diamond Valley. We hope you do stick around. And we'll be wrapping up our commentary for now.
Thanks for having us. I'm Harmon Miranda.
And I'm JLo. And
see you
stick around
next
for
time.
Debbie. Thanks. Bye.